No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, man. Fantastic, dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go! 50, plant, bam, bam! Come get some! Come on here, come get some! Fire!
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Got it?
Mike 51. Wildville.
Hey, high 7.
If you want the mic.
Ready?
From the gun, Jones, flushed out right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now left side on the swing pass. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Rock it. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Get it.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it's 3rd down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
21. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
At the 42-yard line.
47's the mic.
On first down, Stafford here. That'll be complete to Breida. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Detroit! Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Gallman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jones to throw again. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Push him back. Push him back. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Go.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. A first update now out of Jacksonville. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Rush in.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 280. 59. Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
50! 59! Bang, bang, bang!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we are alert! Four down. 31's the mark.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down, Giants.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Watch the out.
Snap.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shane Ray in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's the former Jet and now Giant, Damon Harrison, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Like 7. Hey, 50. Hey, Foxtrot. Deuce. Blue draw corkers.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7, running out of the gun here, Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Yeah, he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Hey, pick your game up. No.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the set.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He's got Buck Allen. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, exit.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Watch the screen.
Pass.
Check 9, check 9. 6-6, bullet high. Ready.
Jones going to throw again. He's got his man. This is Tate. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Bravo.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Check 37, check 37.
Greystone, travel.
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Snap.
Throwing Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Jones operating from the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. Matt Breida. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point good by Prater. And they open the lead up now to 25. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180.
I don't think you got it, son.
59.
Stafford on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
22.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Alert!
From the gun, here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's Gallman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just like that.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That one caught by Ellison. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
First down, New York.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
What we got?
Looking to throw. Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. Mike Daniels picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Jones now throwing on 4th down, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Hey, echo.
44, Mike.
Get it.
On 1st down, Jones escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Lions take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their
Let's
own
go.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Big 20. At the 37-yard line.
Here's Stafford. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there on third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Stafford going to come up first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, lady!
3 buzz. Check. Lucky.
Monday. Let's go, come on, man.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Number 20!
Here I come! Double tight, guys, double tight.
3 down.
Check.
Hey!
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shane Ray in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Jones looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford is complete to Lockett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
He goes, set! 280!
Mike's 47. You're trash. You're trash.
32!
50.
What happened?
Here's Breida. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? You already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Got it.
51, 951. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Ready?
Jones on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
59!
Out of the shotgun, Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 12-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to throw it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see